The Chinese New Year this year was celebrated across the country in a festive atmosphere. The event was not only celebrated by Chinese-born Indonesian, but also by all Indonesian regardless of ethnicity and race. How does the celebration relate to the country's pluralism? I will be speaking on the matter with Sayuti Asyathri, the president of Partai Demokrasi Kebangsaan, in today's Talking Point. Stay tuned. Hello, here I am again in Nugroho, and this time on Talking Point we'll be speaking to Sayuti Asyathri, who is the president of Partai Demokrasi Kebangsaan, in today's Talking Point. Hello, sir. How are you?
I am fine, thanks, Mbak Intan.
Welcome to the studio.
Yes.
Yes, and now I would like to ask you about Chinese New Year. We just celebrated. It's like, you know, Imlek, we used to say it. What does it mean to the country's diversity, sir, in your opinion?
I think it is once again the best occasion for us in Indonesia to see how the reformation in Indonesia works. After reform agenda has been applied in Indonesia, a number of laws has been made that is recognition to the various religious and faiths in Indonesia. And,
ethnic groups as well.
Ethnic groups.
Which year was that stipulated? The law.
The law, many laws.
Yeah, I know, but which year? After Gus Dur?
After Gus Dur, after reforms in Indonesia.
Which is 2000?
1999. 2000.
2000, the year of 2000. Good. So there are many laws that is stipulated regarding the race and...
We wipe off the any kind of discrimination and everything like the...
That's good.
Doesn't appreciate or put humanity in the best appreciation of the people.
I think it's good because it's very
and a number of articles in our constitution after reforms secure the recognition and support the various faiths, beliefs, religious. And so on.
I think that should be the way. And how do you think the celebration affected the acculturization of the ethnic Chinese culture in here in Indonesia?
I think that wherever we see the atmosphere of the celebration is very nice. We have to give support and greetings to them. But it also shows that actually there is no problem with the tolerance, the diversity in Indonesia. That's the problem, because we have tolerance livelihood with diversity.
That's right. Yeah, but from long time ago.
Yeah, but what does it matter? It is the problem of how to these differences to be rewritten in the new text or new language of public or state affairs or livelihood. Because when we have unique or something that different the other beliefs or faiths, it belongs to our exclusive domain.
Right.
But we have to develop it to be in inclusive atmosphere.
Okay, so in other words, tolerance.
Yeah, tolerance. But whenever we push it to the public sphere, it means that we have to develop the values that could be understood, live together in harmony with the others.
Do you think there is problem now?
Yeah, there is. The problem is sometimes we couldn't translate this exclusiveness in the public life.
You mean the minority?
The minority, because sometimes we contradict diversity in cultures with what is meant by the minority in the social and economic life.
That's right.
For example, we find it out that talking about minority,
Yes.
actually in Indonesia, the state has performed its best appreciation and recognition to the diversity. The state has
Pancasila?
Pancasila. The state has to protect, according to the Constitution, the minority due to the principle of humanity and many good things and so on. But like in America, there is a phenomenon of Occupy Wall Street.
Okay.
Yeah. The 99%, the groups of occupying Wall Street claim themselves to be like that. They are against 1% who have control to the daily life of the 99%.
Really?
Yeah.
Who is the 1%?
So it means that what this means is that these differences has to be rewritten in the language of our ideology.
Okay.
Yeah. That is after the principle of belief in God, in the first principle of Pancasila, and humanity and nationality, and the principle of it should be pushed to the fifth principle of Pancasila, that is social justice.
Social justice, but we have it already, no?
Yeah, but in the practice, it means that the cultural diversity
includes that.
has to be rewritten in the producing more jobs for the people.
That's right.
Yeah, control of inflation, the reach of the price to the people, and the number of students, the number of classes that could be provided for the needed students.
I see. So, but how do you think the government can take part in the strengthening process of different ethnic, religious beliefs, like you said already?
Yeah, I think that the failure in economic stability, the failure in providing jobs for the people is very important.
No matter what their race, religion, or believers.
There shouldn't be any more discrimination.
Good, I agree with you.
Yeah, we have, for example, I was the chairman of rancangan undang-undang on population administration.
That's right, at the House.
Yeah, population administration. We put down the principle of non-discrimination and everything like that. So there is no more room for discrimination.
Good.
There is no more room for not appreciating the differences. But the problem is how this sound sphere, the sound, the situation that we have enjoyed like now could be filled with the agendas of social justice.
Okay.
There shouldn't be any more. The small groups have control to the many others that they couldn't afford their daily life.
Okay. Who do you think is responsible, the most responsible to make this really happening?
The state, the government.
The government.
And,
which department?
We have to, Mbak Intan, we have to develop what is called a shared responsibility.
Shared responsibility. Okay, good.
Yeah, based on shared vision of the nationhood life. Yeah, because it is not only the government, but it is below. It is more than. It is beyond the responsibility of political approach, beyond the responsibility of any parties. It is our responsibility
as people
of the nation.
Good. And with the community, you think there is a very good idea how to promote?
Yeah, I think that those minority, not Indonesia has a long
history,
deep-rooted custom and tradition.
Right.
Yeah, and I think it is a good situation for us to feel with the agenda of what is called as economic stability, just and prosperous society, and the principle of putting as the core of consideration in our national development.
I agree. Humanity as the first priority.
Yeah, humanity. I mean that the literature at the university, at schools, and many researches that could be developed should refer to the principle of putting humanity as the core of the principle.
Wow.
And we have to understand more about who is the noble being that is human. Yeah. Some thinkers say that we are not more clever than 300 years ago people, because we try to develop the mode of production, the quality of technology, development of science, and so on. That it is based on the principle on humanity, not on knowing who is human and humanity.
Wow, I agree with you. Wow. Have you stipulated this kind of law when you were at the house?
Yeah. The law is very good, but the problem is with implementation.
Implementation. Have you implemented?
Not yet, because
didn't have.
Like the law on public services. Until now, it hasn't been implemented. It has been finished yet.
Right. So what I get from you, our talk for over 10 minutes now, it's the versus of domination and humanity.
Yeah, domination and
humanity. That is the core of our conversation.
Without solving this problem, there will be always the problem of cultural diversity could be used as a tool of defense mechanism in power manipulation to make instability arise, and the people couldn't enjoy stability, living in harmony.
Social justice.
Social justice.
Right. Thank you very much, Mr. Sayuti Asyathri. I agree with you. Asyathtri, sorry. Asyathtri, that's right. Mr. Asyathtri, thank you very much for sharing your views. And after all, this is a shared of responsibility. And
thank you too, because I couldn't talk like this without your charming and smart question. And,
thank you again, and see you again soon. And that ends our talking point for today with our guest, Mr. Asyathtri. And now we continue with the news.